for the holiday season doing the song Feliz Navidad, which uses our G7 chord. So to this point, we have learned 3 chords, the 3 first beginner chords, which I'm going to review right now. First chord that we learned was the C chord, which is our 3rd finger pink dot, 3rd fret. We have our C chord. The next one we learned was A minor, which is middle finger, orange dot of our ukulele. And then if we keep our middle finger right where it is and we add our first finger to the green dot, that right there, this is F chord. So we've learned C, A minor, and F, and G7 is the first 3-finger chord that we do, and it's a little bit tricky, so I'm going to just go over how to play that, and then I'll go through the pattern of the song. So G7, what you want to do is you want to look on all these dots on our neck of our instrument, but you want to look for yellow, all right? So our yellow dots, we have one here, one all the way down here, and one over here. So in this song, we're going to be coming from the F chord, which is actually the easiest chord to switch to G7. So if I'm playing an F chord, so I'm going to put my fingers in position for F chord, right? 2 green dots. To get to G7, you keep your pointer finger in place. So I'm not even going to move my pointer finger because it's already in the right spot. I'm going to take my middle finger and I'm just simply going to move it back 1 string. There's the yellow dot. And take my 3rd finger and see underneath there's my other yellow dot. And so I have 3 fingers down. If I play it, kind of sounds a little weird. 7 chords usually do, but that is what it should sound like. Okay, so we're going to try that again. So we're going to go from F chord. So I'm going to have middle finger green, first finger green. Okay, so if I'm coming from here, first finger stays put, middle finger moves right next door, 3rd finger comes underneath, yellow dot here, and okay, so there's your G7. So if you need to practice that a couple times, go ahead and do that. Just to get your fingers sort of able to do that G7. You want to make sure sometimes if your wrist is up really high like this, it's hard to get your fingers where they need to go. If you drop your wrist down, it gives you a lot more space to kind of get your fingers where they need to go. Okay, so let's take a look at the pattern for this song. So we have 2 patterns, just like we did when we did the Thunder song. We have one for verse and we have a pattern for the chorus. So in the verse of the song, what we have is we start on F chord and we strum that 2 times. So we do F, F, and then we move to our G7, very slight hand motion, 2 G7s. And then we go to C, pink dot, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do the same thing again. We do F chord, 1, 2, move to G7. And then we do C 2 times. And then we do what we call a stop. So there's a stop in the music where everything sort of stops. Don't worry so much about the stop. That's kind of like the last thing you do when you're comfortable with everything. But we do that pattern twice, and that's the verse. So let's try that again. Verse pattern is F2, G7-2, C4. That's the first line. So we do F, F, G7, jump down to C. I gotta find it. C, 2, 3, 4, back to F, 1, 2, G7, 2, and then C2, and stop. So that is our verse pattern. Every time we hear the part that says Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, that's the verse. That's the verse. Now the chorus is the part that says I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. That pattern is only slightly different. It is not really, we're going to add the A minor into that one. So it's basically 2 of everything. All right, it's going to start the same way the verse started, on an F going to G7. So you're going to do chorus pattern F, 2, G7, 2, C, 2, and jump to A minor orange for 2. And then we're just going to F again, which is add first finger, F, 2, G7, 2, and then C for 4 or 2, and then we stop. okay? So let's try that chorus pattern again. All right, so everything is 2. So we start on F chord, and we do F, 2, G7, 2, C, 2, A minor, 2, F, 2, G7, 2, C, 2, stop, okay? So what you really want to do to get this song is get that F to G7 switch really good. If you just have to sit and just do F, G7, and then come back to F, G7. And just remember that first finger is the anchor. It does not move, okay? So if you can get from F to G7, then you're good. Then you're good. So just do whatever you need to do. If you need to pause or if you need to go back and review a few things, the song does move pretty fast. So you definitely want to practice it before you try it with the play along. But it's really fun and it's a great way to learn G7. So hope you enjoyed this, and you're really doing a good job. Believe it or not, I know some days are frustrating, but you guys are amazing, and you're going to be cranking through these things so fast. Have a great day.